friends, today I'll be reviewing the Enverdi mental die. What is Enverdi mental die and why does it sound similar to Enverdi mental dies? So Enverdi mental dies is a product they had launched few years back which used three different colored dies, and the receiving mode was completely different to this. So the effect was there were three different colored die, and when the audience rolled it, you get to know what numbers are on each of the dice and on each colors. Now this is the compact version of the same effect which uses just a single die. Now imagine an effect where you bring out a seemingly normal looking die which looks just like this. Now they have two color options. They have a black one, which is this one, and they also have a white one, and a perfectly normal looking die. You hand it to them, ask them to check it, and ask them to shake it in the hand or drop it on the table and cover it, and you instantly know what number is on the top. That's the basic effect this does. Now the only difference between the Enverdi mental dice and the Enverdi mental die is that uses three different colored dies, and this uses just a single die, and also the mode of receiving the information is slightly different. Mental dice uses a visual feedback, but this uses something else. The receiver is something else, which is I won't be able to tell you what it is, but it sounds similar to a jumper. Mentalists and magicians will know what I mean. So it is a very small receiver which you can hide anywhere on you. They give a lot of things that will help you disguise the receiver, and yeah, so you can have it on you, and anywhere, anytime you perform it, you can feel whatever the information is sent via this die. So basically you immediately get to know what number is facing on top. So that's a brief description of what mental die is. We're going to dive in deeper right now. So what's inside the box? The box is made quite nice. Now I'll just give you a brief description of what this box has inside. When you open it, you immediately see the instruction link and the password, and it is illuminated by a single light, which is quite beautiful, and it exactly lights up the password and the link to your tutorial. Now we have the main thing, that is a die. We have a wireless charger that's here. We have the receiver over here. I won't be able to show you the receiver. I'll show you the charger. This is the charger for the dice. Okay, so this is a wireless charger which is still working perfectly fine. I should mention that. Then over here at the bottom we have another drawer which has strap that is used to hide the receiver, and there is a charging cable which is used to charge the dice and also the receiver. So that's all that you get in this lovely looking box. How easy this is to do. So it's quite easy. It's almost automatic. You don't have to do anything. You just need to switch the thing on. It is an electronic prop. You need to switch it on and you are good to go. You need to pair it with the receiver, and then immediately you're good to go. There are a lot of ways that you can use to save the battery. You can make there's a mode where you can switch to the sleep option, where the receiver goes to a sleep mode, and whenever you want you can just activate it and immediately you are good to go. Like I said, it's very easy to perform. It's just automatic. You just need to be aware of the feedback that you're getting, so that you know exactly what number they are getting. So it's very easy. How good is the range? Range is really good. Range is nice. Although this is mostly suited for a close-up performance, because of course because of the size of the gimmick. It's a small die, not the gimmick, the actual prop. It's a small die. So yeah, for close-up performances, the range is sufficient that you can just step back and you ask them to roll the die, and you will immediately get the feedback flawlessly. So how do the audience react to it? Of course, they will react to it really very well, because this is a seemingly normal looking prop that they have seen in their childhood. It's just a die, and end of the day it boils down to your presentation, how you present it. You can use this with conjunction of many other things which is covered in the tutorial really very well. The routines, lot of different routines are mentioned in the tutorial. So yeah, so the reactions of the audience will obviously depend on the routine that you're performing, although the effect in itself is a standalone effect which gets lovely reactions. So examinability, of course, it's just a normal die, but it does have electronics inside it, so you have to be careful that you do not drop it very hard on the floor. But all in all, it's just a normal looking die. There is nothing to find anywhere, no seams, no joints or nothing. It's solid piece of die. Even if they take it to a microscope, they won't be able to see anything in this die. And of course, the receiver is well hidden on your body, so they won't be able to know that there is a receiver with you. So it's very much examinable. Handling is totally depends on your routine. Like I said, the basic handling is just this. They shake it or they roll it on the table, they look at the number, remember it, and you seemingly read their mind. So the reset time, there is no reset, of course, because it's just two things talking to each other. The only thing that you have to do is if you have some time between performances, you, like I said, you can put the receiver to sleep mode, and this has no buttons or nothing, so nothing to do over here, and the charge lasts for a long time. Practicality wise, it's quite practical. Like I said, there is nothing to be seen from the audience's perspective because the receiver is very well hidden, and you can easily connect both the things and they immediately start talking. So it's quite practical and it's quite easy to use. Like I said, the reset time is just a push of a button, that's it. Battery life and maintenance, like I already told you, I have been using this since last 5 years. So although I have maintained it a lot, which I'm going to talk about in some time, battery life is quite good. If you have it switched on, it will last you for a few hours. I haven't tested the full potential of it, although during my performances I have had this switched on for maximum of 5 hours or so, and it was doing really well, and I think it would have lasted even more longer, but I switched it off because I had another show up in the evening. So yeah, so battery life is really good. Now, like I was talking about the maintenance, this is an electronic prop with a battery inside, so you have to maintain the battery. This, like I said, it's a solid prop. Just make sure you do not drop it. This has been dropped for some time, but you make sure you don't just throw it or drop it, or be very careful with it because you spend your hard-earned money on this. So yeah, so you have to be careful with this. But the battery, you have to keep it maintained by charging it from time to time. Even if you do not have a show for a few period of time, just keep it charged, charge it to the full, and then just before your show you can charge it for around 5 to 10 minutes and it's good to go. If you keep on maintaining it like that, it will last you for a long time. Mine has lasted for 5 years, and I think it will still last for some time. So yeah, battery life is really good. Maintenance is totally up to you. So the teaching of this device, the teaching is done really very well. There are a lot of creators who have taken part in the teaching and have given their ideas, which is in the tutorial video, and it is in their website. You just need to go to the website, type in your password, and you will get links to a lot of teachings. Okay, they take care of how to use it, how to set it up, how to pair it. There are different modes that you can receive on the receiver. The 3 modes are depending on the situation that you are performing, if it's a loud environment or if it's a silent environment or something like that. And they go through it very well. They go through the maintenance of the device and the gimmick very well. They go through a lot of routines, lot of wonderful routines using this single prop. So yeah, you can refer to that. I still refer to it from time to time to get a lot of ideas. So yeah, so this in itself is a utility tool which you will get to know when you go through the routines the amazing creators have given in the tutorial. So yeah, so teaching is really very good. It's a learning experience. The entire teaching is a learning experience for you to perform amazing mentalism effects. The add-ons for this, they I think they have launched a few add-ons for this single die. For example, they have a regular die, very similar looking, almost exact same looking die, which you can give out to the audience after the performance, so as a souvenir, so you can have that. And there were some chess pieces which were used to hide the die for a different style, witch hand style routine. Yeah, so I forgot to mention, you can also perform witch hand with this die by using a very interesting technique which recently was used in the chess pieces. So yeah, so those were the add-ons created after this came out. So my favorite way to use it is to use it as it is, and also the witch hand effect, which I do for my audiences. And I also do an effect where they guess what number is on the die. Since I already know what it is, I modify my entire performance accordingly. So those were the few favorite ways that I perform the mental die. The few limitations are there because since it's an electronic prop, you need to keep it maintained. So that's not a limitation, that's a responsibility that you have to take care of. The range, although the range is quite good, if you're doing a professional paid show, just make sure you are closer to the die with your receiver, because if it's a loud environment, you might miss out the feedback. Although the feedbacks are repetitive, even if you miss it the first time, you'll get it the second time. But you need to be careful with the how far you step from the performing group. Although this is mostly suited for close-up, so I don't think that will be a problem. See, you need to test your device out yourself. Since it is electronic, so you have to calibrate your performance according to the device, or the device according to your performance. So that's totally up to you. But in itself, this device is quite reliable. Since I have been using it, you have to take my word to it. It's very reliable, provided you maintain it properly. So my final thoughts for the mental die would be, if you want a mentalism style routine using a die, where if you heard about the effect, if you want that similar kind of effect in your arsenal, go get it, because there are a lot of other similar style devices which came previous to this, and even after that. I cannot talk about them because I haven't used them, but I have heard good feedback about them. But since I have been using this, and this has been with me since such a long, and this has never failed me, if you want this style of performance which is budget friendly, this is quite budget friendly compared to other devices out in the market. If you want something like this, go get it, because it is in itself is a powerful tool that you can customize it to have a lot of other effects as well. You can also use it as a queuing device. I hope you understand what I mean, because see, basically you are getting numbers as feedback. So if you want to do a clairvoyant style routine with an assistant, you can use this, since it uses something that sounds similar to a jumper. So instead of that thing, you can use this. You can customize your show using this. So yeah, so I cannot explain you every single thing over here, because without giving out the actual thing. But yes, so if you want this style of gimmick in your performance, which is budget friendly and is also quite reliable, go get it, and highly recommend it. So I think that covered it all. I think that was all that I wanted to say about the mental die. And yeah, get it. If this fits in your budget, if this fits in your show, get it, because I have been using this, so this is recommended from my side. Now, if you like this video, give this a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button and the bell button beside it, so that you do not miss any updates from my channel. And your subscription is my motivation to create more reviews on such amazing products. And yeah, that was it from my side. I'll see you again in the next. Bye bye.